Knowing myself. There's no topic. Each one of us possesses some skills that distinguishes us from everybody else. Describing this girl from the city of Gwalior. She loves being cool. Friends are her treasure. Sports is her therapy. Family brings her pleasure. Coffee makes her happy. She's too simple a girl in this ratherly complicated world. Fellow Toastmasters, my dear friends and guests, a very good evening to one and all. Like everybody else, I was a pampered kid. My parents used to fulfill all my demands, but this could not continue after we had a little alien in our lives, my younger brother. Oh God, my parents had no time left for me. My relatives were coming and meeting him, getting gifts for him. I used to have a look at them. Do you remember me still? And soon, I had to share all my stuffs with him. Even my noodles. How fair is that? Days, months, years passed. He would always pull my hair and I would end up locking him in the storeroom. But we started to enjoy each other's company. Coming to the family trips, that was the best part. That is when I realized my love for traveling. I would always ensure that I get the window seat in the train. My dad would sit next to me and narrate stories to me. Time passed. I was in 11th standard. That is when my parents were sitting on top of my head and they wanted me to perform well. And I had a lot of pressure on me. But there was a turn. That is when I started to bunk classes. I started having more fun with my friends, talking about our crushes, and teasing my friends became the best pastime. Then came the next turn in this roller coaster ride. I had to go to a hostel. Leaving home and going to a hostel is always a bit scary. No, I was not amongst those people. I always wanted to desperately go to a hostel because that is when I believe that is when I can grow and I'll take my own decisions. Which would not have happened if I was at home. My mom, she was very worried. How is this girl going to manage everything? I told her, I'll come every 2 months. Don't worry, mom. She was like, 2 months? I was like, yeah, just 2 months, mom. I still remember the first day of my hostel when I got this yummy noodles in the evening snacks. That was the first time my eyes were searching for my brother, and for a change I wanted to share my noodles with him. That is what hostel makes you realize. Coming to my hostel and college life, I was a person who always wanted to grab opportunities and always wanted to keep myself occupied. I joined German class, I joined violin class, I went for karate classes. I wanted to be all occupied. When I used to return from my karate practice, I used to make sure that I practiced for 5 to 6 hours. I used to return back to hostel. We used to have a gala time. That's it. We would chit chat, we would munch something, and we'll sleep. That is how each day used to pass. 1 year passed. It was results time. I did not have any time to study. And that is when I realized I have not performed well in my semester exams. That thing actually made me learn a lot. I was this 18 years old girl who always used to believe that if I can shatter the glass ceiling, why do I have to fit into the glass sleepers? That is the time when my dad sat beside me and told me, dear, you cannot get everything all together. You cannot be a jack of all. Try to be a master of one. I left all my extracurricular activities and just focused on my karate practice and my studies. I started to excel. There has been a very fortunate part in my life. I have been traveling a lot. That has made me understand different culture. I've made wonderful friends, and whatever I am is the outcome of all those experiences. I feel you get in life whatever you ask for, whatever you have the courage to ask for. Friends, you need to push yourself for your career, for your life, because no one else is going to do that for you. At the end, because I'm a foodie, I would end it with this. Life is like a sandwich. You have to fill it with the best ingredients.
Wait.